Hi, this is Bill Long. I'm the president of the SMPS Foundation, and I'm here at Build Business 2014 in San Antonio, doing a little bit of Foundation TV, and with me today is Holly Bolton. Holly is a relatively new member of our board, the Foundation board, having joined us just recently. Let's start things off. When did you join us?
Well, I started as a trustee almost a year ago, so finishing up the first year of my first 2-year term. But I've been involved with the foundation for a little while through other things. Shortly after I was chapter president, I was on a task force to call and ask for donations for the foundation. And then in 2011, I worked with Adam Kilborn and Dana Galvin-Lancourt to research and write the white paper, The Client's Use of Social Media and Social Networking. So the foundation's cause has always been close to my heart, just like SMPS. So I'm really excited about being a trustee.
Well, that's great. So you have a perspective that involved when you were a chapter leader of the foundation. You have a perspective of the foundation when you were involved in the national board as well, and now as a board member here at the foundation itself. What benefits do you see that the foundation provides?
All kinds of benefits at the personal level, the firm level, and really the industry level. I think that as leaders of our firms, because as marketers we're leaders of our firms and business developers, firm owners, we are looking at how to make things better. We're looking at how to grow professionally, and we're looking at how we can make our firms more competitive and more responsive to what our clients need. And I think that the higher we raise the bar in our firms, the better it is for the industry, because we're providing value to our clients, and it just elevates us and the values of the services that we provide. So the research that the foundation does is a critical piece of that, because it's identifying trends that owners are going through and how we can customize our approaches to them and really make sure that we're meeting their needs and providing relevance. And also it helps make us better professionals, because we're up to speed on what trends are impacting our environment, and just makes us more savvy. I'm just really passionate about that idea of research, and knowledge is power. So the more that you have, the better things are going to be.
Now, you referenced the different types of research. In the past year, you've been involved with some of these that have been completed, some of which are going forward. What's some of those activities you've been involved in?
Well, first year have done a couple of things. One is I am involved on the committee for the innovation workshop, which it's kind of interesting because you're seeing things from the foundation kind of going to the next level. We used to have the think tanks, which were fantastic, and now we have this innovation workshop that's going to be a little more interactive, and we're going to be doing some ideation and hearing from some owners. So we're taking that and changing it a bit. So it's been really fun to work with the committee on that. The other thing that we're doing is kind of building off the momentum of the successful white papers in the past and the book, AEC Business Development: The Decade Ahead. What is next for the foundation in terms of deliverables that people can benefit from? The white papers are a great resource that can be downloaded, shared with your firm about topics and trends. The book has been a tremendous tool for me to spark dialogue both within my firm and with owners, to ask them the questions that are in the book. And so what's the next evolution of that content? And so what we've been looking at is we actually put a little task force together called the Liftoff Crew to help us with some ideas and recommendations of what's next for the white papers, and kind of white papers 2.0 is what we're kind of lovingly calling them, or reports. So we're kind of fleshing out the details of all the specifics, but things that will come out on a regular basis that are important trends to owners and to firms. And so the Liftoff Crew did a great job of kind of looking at different ways that we could also engage kind of a third-party research entity to kind of complement our findings and our process. So that's one thing that I'm really excited to be a part of, another transition for the foundation that we'll be working on moving forward.
Your passion is very evident when you talk about that, and that's great. You mentioned about moving forward, and I understand you're going to translate that passion into an increased involvement with the foundation. You want to talk about that?
Yes, I'm very excited. I have big shoes to fill with Scott Butcher coming behind him, but in September I will become president-elect of the foundation. So I'm really looking forward to working with a great group of trustees. We had our planning session here in San Antonio just yesterday, and it was just, the energy in that room was great, and I can't wait to continue that bond with the trustees, bring in new trustees, and really make the foundation a magnet for people that have that passion for knowledge and research that advances our industry. Other things that are kind of coming up for the foundation, more structured kind of committees so that people can get involved nationally with the SMPS Foundation and kind of pick the committees that fit their interests. And so I'm really excited to see who's going to come forth and really help us continue to build the future of the foundation.
Well, having said that, and you still got another 30-some days before you take office as president-elect, and your presidency is a year away, but have you thought any specifics about what you'd like to see accomplished at that point? Any thoughts come to mind?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, we talked a little bit about how the think tanks are evolving into the innovation workshop, and kind of the beauty of those events is the collaboration that happens and the input that you get. And we've gotten a lot of great input from industry leaders, the trustees themselves, to inform trends. But the great thing about this world that we live in now is we have all this technology and we're all so connected with each other. So how can we really connect with the people that we want to talk to and share our knowledge with and learn from? So really getting ideas from SMPS members, from their firms, from the industry on what are those topics, and making it a little bit more of a collaborative, taking advantage of all the collaborative ways there are to communicate on the web. So I think that that'll be a big piece of the foundation moving forward, as we're all kind of benefiting from that connectivity.
I can tell you, I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a great couple of years coming up. Looking forward to your term. That's President-elect starting up in a couple of weeks, and your term as president coming up next year. Good luck with it all, Holly.
Thanks, Phil.
Good talking to you.
You
Thank
too.
you.